Alright, it is time for day 5 of Elemental Banshee Maya. So today we are moving into UVHM story. We've got our Love Thumper Banshee build here with the crap ton of AoEs. I did go ahead and import the Less Dumb Visuals mod in the hopes that it does literally anything for our eyeballs because that was rough last time. And then we are working towards Pestilence today. I really hope that Scorn applies the corrosive, since Scorn is counting as melee in this mod. And if it does, that means that it'll apply corrosive, it might even tick enemies to death and trigger Reaper to give us even more melee damage, which will make the corrosive even stronger, which will get us more stacks of that again. Just a self-feeding cycle there. Cloud Kill apparently is really weak, but I don't think we even need Cloud Kill, I'm gonna be honest with you. And then we could either choose Supernova or Death Wish. Honestly, probably just grab these two and skip Elemental Queen, since it's just a pretty weak kill skill overall. And then get Ruin as well. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so less dumb visuals. That is better. Most of the time, our screen doesn't get covered in the color yellow. So I think that's good. That's mostly good anyway. It's a little more reasonable at the least. More points into our damage reduction. I really hope that this DR is actually worth using, because I don't really know if it is. I just assume it'll probably be better than trying to use Flicker. So fingers crossed it's actually good. It'd be kind of nice to get a Gen 2 comm and have it buff that alongside a lot of our melee skills as well. So we'll see if any of them do. I don't know.
Please stop.
And then eventually we get to try out raid bosses with the character, and then we'll be able to get some Seraph crystals to be able to try to get a Might of the Seraphs for the extra override there. I know we could just use a normal plain old melee relic, but that's RNG, whereas the Might would be guaranteed. So I'd prefer to just get that. Alright, they do not care too much. Just gonna get up here, throw this. Don't look down for a second. And we're good. We just run in tandem with Scorn. That's all I gotta do. Just follow it through an area. Maybe grab a dude every once in a while. We're still gonna win this trade, but I'm a little upset that Scorn just went right past him. That's what we want Scorn to be doing. Our single target damage isn't truly incredible, but it feels so nice against mobs. Okay, we're putting on the phaser comm while we're here in Bloodshot, just because I am interested in getting a little more cooldown. I think it'll be more fun for this close quarters mobbing. And we still have 50% movement speed buff. It's not the worst thing in the world. I don't want to run up next to that fire barrel. Trying to wait for it to expire.
This will hurt. Grenade out.
Waiting on my cooldowns. There we go.
Good riddance.
This just is very satisfying. I can't look down at all, but it's very, very satisfying.
Hold it. Silence.
It is time. We're level 53. So, does Pestilence apply to Scorn? It does. Oh boy. So we get to apply our corrosion with that now. That's gonna feel great, and hopefully it applies dot so that it can trigger Reaper on itself. I'm really looking forward to that. That's gonna feel great. Oh no.
Stay still.
Oh, that is so good. And there's a good chance that we'll actually trigger Reaper now. As long as we don't just instantly blow up our target, of course.
You won't enjoy this. That must have hurt.
Oh, robots are about to be a lot easier too. This is great. I'm very happy.
Please tell me Jack didn't send Wilhelm.
Oh, and the phase lock counts for the melee too. So it even gets the corrosive buff now from our phase locks. Ooh. Or from our melees, whatever. Words are weird. Either way, no boss anymore. Feels really stupid. Alright, is Wilhelm going to care at all about our melee damage?
Oh dear.
I know that he can kind of just throw us away from himself if he decides to. Ow. Yeah, a lot of his stuff is very anti-melee, so it's gonna make this very difficult to want to do. I guess we can try out our phase lock. That's a very good chunk. Kinda just chase him around and throw balls at him. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Rolling Thunder. And a better melee relic. Alright. Cool, so now we have even more override cooldown rate. Sweet. Very nice.
My sensors tell me it's one of a kind. Just worry back on the fast travel network. Simple. Except not at all.
This is so fun. I know it's yet another melee character, but melee can be super nice.
Just need the beacon? You'll need to get that back.
Another challenge completed.
Oh, I'm just gonna go this way. I'm just not gonna go any way. Cars are weird in this game. I'm gonna see if there's a way to reduce the Love Thumper visuals even more. Really quick before we get too far into wildlife. You can remove the main sphere. Oh my goodness. Okay, yep, saving that, relaunching. No way, I gotta do that. This is why we should check settings every single time. Look at that. I am so sorry I did not see this earlier. This makes it so much more bearable. Okay. Now I can play the game and actually tell what's going on.
So it goes.
Random tubby rack. Oh, I just leveled up, so I lost my broken shield. We'll just spam jump to keep him locked in place, hopefully. There we go. And a whiskey tango. Thanks. Very cool.
You won't enjoy this.
I'm having a great time on this character. I'm having an even better time now that I fixed the visual pollution. Should have probably have known that there would be toggles that you could actually go through and really decide what you want to have, like, seen or not. But I am dumb, so I didn't. Alright, Bloodwing. That face lock did more to her than it did to Wilhelm. I guess maybe Bloodwing is just a squishier boss? It would appear so. Right, and then just wait for phase lock cooldown. And we're done. Weird. Very nice, though. The answer is just plot armor, though, unfortunately. Is that... You just gonna... Siren Song, plus to Mind's Eye, Accelerate, Flicker, and a bunch of DR. Gives the cooldown and gun damage, increased movement speed while enemy is phase locked. It's really cool to see what it is, but the movement speed is just so nice. We might come back to that for a build later. That is kind of weird to just see one on the floor like that. I don't even know who dropped it. There goes Scorn. Once again. Yeah, the amount of times we miss is way less than the amount of times we hit. But every time I watch Scorn fly past someone, I do feel a little bad about it. It works 95% of the time. But that 5% is usually against a nice big enemy that you would love to have just get absolutely smoted by it. So... it does feel a little bit bad, not gonna lie.
That's one of the body doubles, Jack. Grab the pocket watch device he dropped. That pocket watch.
Got it. I don't even care if I just die here. It was worth it.
Wasn't my time.
Scorn almost managed to pick it up too. I almost didn't have to shoot a single gun. Ooh, we might have a little bit of a tough time here. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, this just might take a little while. There we go. That only took a couple swings. This guy's gonna take even longer. There we go. Alright, bunker. I don't know if Scorn is really going to do a whole lot here, but I do want to wait for our cooldown. There we go. Well, it's got the screen shake down. Didn't do a whole lot, though. Just shake my screen. It did a decent amount of damage, to be fair. But man, the screen shake. Alright, level 56. More pestilence. Good old Sawtooth again. Maybe switch to this pokey stick instead of the other one. Abuse the crap out of Healthgate, apparently. And we're fine. Just the Healthgate abuse is insane. No problems at all. Level 57. Last point into Pestilence. Probably just full spec Death Wish next, because that with Pestilence and Discorn and stuff is probably going to feel really, really good. It didn't even do that much damage to him either. It just shook the screen a lot. This might take a couple seconds. There we go. That was so not worth doing. Hey, Shredifire. That was so not worth doing, though, at all. I should not have stayed. Hey, a leech. I should not have stayed here and done that. Dancing with the BA. Oh, I didn't dance. Okay, we're good still. Thank you, Fleet, for the movement speed. There we go. Yeah, sometimes fighting these guys like this can be a little fun, but it can also just end up with you getting stomped on and then just being put down.
Great job, amigo. Info terminal nearby.
Alright. Jack and Warrior. Kind of hoping I could apply Slag and then just go for a phase lock here. Maybe, if he wants to be purple today. Here. Eventually, there we go. Alright. Okay. Well, yeah, that'll do it. Please don't kill me. I need a Chrysalisk friend. We're good. Probably. Yeah, we're good. Was that a Slagga that wouldn't slag him? Yeah, he just doesn't take slag. Sometimes. And then face lock. And it didn't do much. That's okay. Oh yeah, I have a bot. What am I doing? Why am... yeah. Yeah, okay. My bad. I forgot I just have free damage. And also incredible healing. Well, okay, it's not being incredible, but we're done. Cool. Alright, any drops? Probably. There was a lot of brightness. Here, we're gonna go ahead and do this. And we got a conference call. Cool. Alright, well, there we go. UVHM story is done. Alright. So, the story is done. I kind of want to try to poke Terra. I don't think it's going to go well. But I kind of want to poke Terra. We're going to see how it is. Is the health bar going to move at all from this first little volley? No. This is a really bad idea. I don't think meleeing the raids is going to be a good idea. Like, at all. Okay. So, I think we all understand and agree that melee build here, at least with our current setup, not going to be a great idea. Like, at all. Oh, his health bar moved. That's not a lot of movement, but it moved. But yeah, for raids, probably going to want to do a classic gun build of sorts. Any style of gun build really would be good. Because there is just no way we're going to have this be our winning strat. Yeah. Okay. We could try to pick up a B shield and then throw on that legendary siren. I know that it doesn't fully make up for our lack of damage, but it'd be something to try to whittle them down just for the fun of it. Maybe. Maybe that'll work. Hey. That doesn't look like it's too bad. 6.58. Should be serviceable. Okay. Let's go back. Alright, Terra. Try this again, you and I. Yeah, instantly health movement. So this is going to be a little on the slow side.
Another clean kill.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth us trying to stay here and do the fight. We'll give it a fair shake, but I think just getting a couple of basic, like, generic tools would probably help us out a lot. Maybe an at-level sniper rifle, too, so that we aren't entirely reliant on a B shield here. So, in one whole Terra cycle, we've done almost half of his health bar. I'd say that's pretty admirable, considering the fact that we do need our B shield up to be able to deal any amount of damage. But I also feel like we'd be doing ourselves a favor by not trying to do this. Yeah, we'll go ahead and yield for the day. I think this has been a lot of good progress. We found out that our melee build is incredible at mobbing, and questionable at best for bossing, at least in its current state. So hopefully there are Gen 2 comms that actually like help that along and make that feel a little bit better. But that is all we're going to do for today. We'll start tomorrow by doing DLCs and stuff, maybe come back to raid bosses at a later point with a lot more equipment and stuff. That's pretty much it. Day 5.